What
I didn't
is
hear
the
it anywhere.
scandal?
The scandal is this. Apparently back in March, very secretly, Apple reduced all their commission rates for, I'm sorry, what is the actual word? Is it if your base currency is China or your base store is China or something? Something like that. But basically, if you're in China, you get to pay less commission than you do here in the US, which is really annoying because, come on, guys. I know I pay Apple every month, what, $30,000, $40,000 as their
This is a
15%.
fictitious
No, I'm
assurance.
sorry. $30 or $40 every some period of time. Let's call it that. Um,
Decade.
yeah, so the Apple Developer Program License Agreement has reduced the fee from 30% to 25% if you're in China. Or if you're at 15%, so on, your small business program or your second year of a subscription, when you're normally at 15%, you are now at 12%. So they lowered it 5% on the full price and 3% on the lower price. And I think it's a scandal. I cannot believe no one's talked about this. As much as people get up in arms about, oh my gosh, Apple's charging us a lot of money.
Right,
Dan,
right. Yeah,
what have you heard about this? Have you heard anything?
I didn't see anything about this either, or maybe I caught a hint of it, but it went right over the top of my head because it doesn't really apply to me because I make so little money anyway. Like, as in, I make almost no money, a dollar or three every month or so. But I think that for a good sized developer, indie developer, or these large apps, a drop of 3% or 5% on the commission is a lot. Maybe we haven't heard about it because it is isolated to China and because of some court ruling. But whether or not that filters over to the rest of the App Store, the rest of the world, well, I guess that remains to be seen. But it's an interesting thing to keep an eye on. Anybody would love for an additional 5% off.
Yeah, I just honestly, I mean, obviously it's China. I don't really care. So, because I'm not in China, but also I really honestly can't believe these other people haven't picked up on it and made a big stink because they've spent so many people have spent so much energy making a stink about Apple's cut on things that I
Right.
mostly don't care about. But it just shocks me that that's not come up as a thing. But anyway, just discovered that today, so that's my
Something to keep an
my
eye on.
news item of
Well,
the day. I got a couple others. Let's see the second one here. Oh yeah, I did look at the app review guidelines recently, and was working on a little project that uh, goes through and like points out when things have changed, and so you can compare like, oh, what's the version today versus the version on October 16th of 2023, and then see what's changed between them or whatever. Anyway, the one thing I happened to notice, and this has changed sometime since February, because I hadn't run my little update script in a while. Under section 1.2, user generated content, apps with user generated content or services that end up being used primarily for pornographic content, chat style root, chat roulette style experiences. And then this is the new part: random or anonymous chat, objectification of real people like hot or not voting, making physical threats or bullying, do not belong in the App Store and may be removed without notice. So the piece that they added here was the random or anonymous chat.
I was going to say because there's no pornographic content on in apps on the App Store. Allegedly, I think you could argue that maybe Grok was edging towards that
Oh,
or inching
gee.
towards that. The But to my knowledge, that there hasn't been apps, so that's already been done. But the random or anonymous chat, so there must have been some apps that have been submitted about trying to get anonymous chat with people or something. They had to put that in there.
Yeah, I haven't used any anonymous or random chat, but
Yeah.
anyway, for whatever reason, they added that phrase, random or anonymous chat. So if you're thinking about making a random chat app that just hooks people up with someone random to talk to, probably don't waste your time. There you go.